Here we are again. How are you? You know who I am. I'm not going to introduce myself. Um, I'm that person with that unprecedented, unbelievable problem that a lot of people don't particularly appreciate and admire. So, in any event, I'm saying hello again. Last night was late and very long video, very large file. Took a long time to process it, and hope you guys aren't freaking out about that. So some days I have more to say, some days I don't, and I think I promised last night I was going to draw a picture. I still intend to do that. I don't know how long that will take. So, so how are you? How are you doing? Are you exhausted with the videos? Are you able to see them all? I mean, it's a lot of material. A lot of material to digest and look at. So I don't think you have to actually look at it all, but it's there. I think what I'm going to do is so it'll make it easier on you, is when I make an instructive video, something that's of very high importance that really reveals a particular item in my research, in my case, then I will I'll put the title sabotage and then put in parentheses something like loss of elasticity, tissue deterioration, that kind of thing, so that you'll know when you're looking through the videos that this is something important, or at least more important than the other ones, the daily ones. So I'll do that for you. That's what we'll do. For those of you that don't have time, you're working, got family, maybe you're a conservative, you got religious values that prevent you from even tinkering or having any kind of however brief exposure to transgender people. So that'll be for you, and I hope the audio in these recordings is good enough for you guys. Right now this is high gain. It's picking up traffic, picking up birds chirping, just about anything. It's a Zoom Q3 recorder, so it picks up a lot of noise. I'm going to put this thing on low gain and let you see the difference. So, okay, this is high gain, and this is low gain, and this is high gain again. So I don't know what else to say today. I mean, I think about this constantly. I have questions that come to my mind, and one of the difficult things is when I think of a question, is it something that, is there context with it with which I can ask it that makes it credible, makes it believable? And not that I'm not telling the truth, it's just there's a difference between telling the truth and telling it in a way that is believable and has some credibility. And this story is very involved. It's unprecedented, extravagant, and it takes very takes a lot of thought on how to, a lot of preparation on how to tell the story in an order and a logical grouping and order to make it understandable and believable. So at this stage in my life, and in this stage in my transition, and at this stage in my post-op experience with this ordeal, I know I've proven my case. I don't have to worry about that anymore. And you're seeing the videos are kind of shifting to more direct, more accusatory, and more to the point. So that's probably why things feel a little bit different. So I don't know what to say. I've got more questions for Dr. Suporn. I believe I said that he was a great surgeon, just shouldn't be a doctor. I may have said that he's a good guy in Thai culture, and that this whole experience is because I didn't understand Thai culture and the value of respect. I may have been a little bit too nice to him in that regards. I mean, there's certainly a topic in that regard to whether someone can mess up in not understanding Thai culture, and I believe that's the case in my case. But I don't want to take away any emphasis away from Dr. Suporn's own responsibility in this. I think he needs to. I want him to take responsibility for this. I don't think he should be a doctor. I don't think people should be going to Thailand to see him, and if they are going to see him, I don't believe that they should go to see him without being aware of the risks, being aware of what he's done to other people, including me, and that's where I'm at. I definitely think he's a great surgeon, and I definitely think that he should not be a doctor. So and I have in the past also said that if he's such a great resource for transgender people, do I have any? Should we try to? I mean, if we keep him from practicing medicine, if we take his license away, or convince the Thai Medical Council to take his license away somehow, is that a disservice to the transgender community? I think I may have alluded to that, but after thinking about it a little bit, he certainly can train other doctors to do the same quality of work using his same techniques as he uses, and without him having to practice medicine himself. I think it would be. I think I would be happy with the fact that he wasn't practicing medicine himself, and maybe teaching someone else his skill and letting them practice medicine. So I know that there was a change. There was a change to the Thai requirements. Change to the requirements for the surgery in Thailand from the Thai Medical Council shortly after I was there, and shortly after I made known that I had an idea as to what happened to me, and that I was posting my concerns about formaldehyde and sabotage on the internet. It was around that time that the Thai Medical Council issued a new standard for eligibility for surgery, So it's very likely that Dr. Suporn has convinced the Thai Medical Council that what happened to me was either a fluke or because I had tricked the system somehow and possibly caused him to hurt me, such that they changed the process such that doctors wouldn't be determining whether they should have to sabotage a surgery. That's how I see that. That's how I think it fits in, because right now Dr. Suporn is continuing to practice medicine, and it doesn't make sense how he could be doing that with what he's done and what I've put out there, unless he's told them something more than what's happened to me. So and that more is this made up story that I somehow snuck in to get surgery with him. So my story's coming out, and at some point someone's going to have to make a acknowledgement of it, and the Thai Medical Council is going to have to eventually acknowledge it. And I believe that there might be a time, if enough publicity is raised in my case, there might be a time when I can go back to Thailand and not risk my case being shut up and squashed just to prevent this doctor from facing reality, or just to quash me and have the effect of my case of this doctor not facing reality. So if I went to Thailand after I got publicity, they would see it as a no gain to try to put me in prison for life, for defamation. My case would be publicized. They would have to give me some sort of trial against Dr. Suporn. I'd prove my case. Maybe a doctor would come out of the woodwork and diagnose this formaldehyde case, or in tissue preservative, whoever it is, and then Dr. Suporn would have his license revoked, spend some time in jail, something, and then the world would definitely know. There wouldn't be any doubts about it at that point. Not that there's any doubts now, but that's a possibility. If there's enough publicity, would I go to Thailand? I think I would. I mean, I'm not getting any better. If that's what it takes to get Dr. Suporn to face reality and face accountability, and the Thai Medical Council to face reality and accountability, or reality, then that's what I'll do. So have a good day. It is Saturday here in Los Angeles, and thank you for watching, and thanks for listening, and for those that are believing my story, thanks for believing. And if you can tell somebody else in your life, tell somebody, your family, your mother, your boyfriend, somebody else, a stranger on the street, about my channel, about my Flickr account. Every video I'm putting links in the 3 links in the description area of these videos, where you can easily click to get to the 3 key points of my proof, and that's a dynamic video showing loss of elasticity and embalmed tissue, a Flickr account that shows 70 or 60 photos over 900 days that shows tissue deterioration, very gradual but very noticeable, and a thermograph test using ice over about a 30-minute period that shows lack of heat generation. So so that's me. That's what I'm going through, and I'm sorry it's graphic, but I've been abandoned. I've been abandoned by everybody because they didn't think that somebody with an embalmed groin could prove their case. Maybe Dr. Souphorn knows I can, but no one else I've talked to about this thinks that there's a way to do it. And maybe it took 4 years to get the tissue deterioration and the level of embalmment to show the world, to have enough evidence to show the world where I'm at. And maybe Dr. Souphorn knew this. I don't know. Dr. Souphorn's the only person other than me that has more information than me that knows exactly what happened. Dr. Souphorn's out there, and he continues to go on with his life without coming forward. So one person is out there, knows what happened, and I would love to know what is his goal. What is he trying to do? Did I deserve this? That was a question I was thinking. Did I deserve this? I had 8 years of hormone therapy. I had 4 years of living full-time, living and working full-time. Working is important because it shows you're passing enough to get along in the workplace. Not only did I get along in the workplace, but I was working in a very conservative field, aerospace. People that weren't interested in transgender people, but also had good morals, Christians, conservatives, and aerospace, engineers that had families, went to church on Sunday. That atmosphere, I was working in that atmosphere, and I got some flack, but eventually people eventually became friendly to me and accepting of me, and I never put my transgendered self out there. I kept it to myself. I never used it as a transgender card to get further along in my career. If I wasn't doing my job, then I either quit or in some cases got fired. That's going to happen, but I haven't been fired in 7 years. And the time that I deserved to get fired because I was messing around at work with this other person, but a guy that was attracted to me. So that's it. That's me. That's I wish these videos weren't going to be so long. Thank you for watching.